It's time for Motogp to power up here in Portugal. There will be lights out. Here we go then. Motogp underway in Portugal. Lightning start for Joan Mir. Second place. Nightmare start for João Zarco. He missed the start completely. Quartarato also away well from the second row fifth. Zarco regrouped, but he's in second place. Stunning start for Mir.
Not the start that Marc Marquez wanted. He was watching him. He didn't go forwards off the line. It's his teammate Paul Espargaro was the first of the Repsol Hondas there, just on the outside of one of the KTMs. Marquez picked up a couple of spots back into turn one, but he's behind the KTM of Miguel Oliveira.
Can you believe this? This is the first time Joan Mir has led a MotoGP race since 2020. As the reigning world champion last year, he didn't lead a single lap. Jack Miller getting aggressive up the inside of Alex Marquez, down the hill into turn number 5. Miller starting to pick his way through early onto the podium places.
Unbelievable first lap already for Alex Rins, 23rd on the grid. He's already up 10. Look at him, he's right behind Marc Marquez.
He's not really famous for getting his elbows too sharp, is he? Early on here, Alex Rins, he made so many fantastic overtakes, in particular at turn number 11 in Austin last time around. What a start. The dream first lap so far then for Alex Rins. Pecco Bagnaia up into 21st place. And here Bastianini's had a good first lap as well. He's picked up 5 spots, 18th to 13.
No real progress yet for Pecco Bagnaia. He's in 21st. I'd imagine easing his way in to this Grand Prix. But Joan Mir's got the first lap he wanted. He's got 8/10 of a second already in his pocket. But crucially, Fabio Quartararo has also got the first lap he's wanted. He's not got anyone in his way as Zarco moves his way back past Alex Marquez into 4th position.
Yeah, he can make that come at Ducati pretty wide, can't he, João Zarco? Initially got a bad launch off the line, then it seemed to bog down. As Alex Rins now has picked off Marc Marquez. What a sensational first lap this has been for the Suzuki man. It's been a sensational first lap for Suzuki in general. Joan Mir leads for the first time since his title-winning campaign in 2020, and Alex Rins over the line, 23rd to 10th. Stunning job.
Aleix Espargaro is trying to come past Miguel Oliveira. Espargaro has gone backwards from the front row of the grid. A couple of other riders have gone backwards. Brad Binder is down in 13th. Aleix Espargaro back through now on Oliveira. And Marco Bezzecchi's gone backwards from 6th on the grid. He's down to 15th. You can see him now battling with his teammate Luca Marini.
Looking back there now at the poleman João Zarco. Jack Miller was our cameraman for that view, and it was the perfect time as well because Miller yields. Zarco getting aggressive. He's made a couple of moves there going into turn number 14. Nicely done then. Zarco having recovered from that sluggish start from pole back into the top 3.
Rins is now up to 9th. He's gone past Jorge Martin. That also opened the door for Marc Marquez to go through as well. I can't wait to see Alex Rins' first lap again. That must have been an incredible charge through the field as Alex Marquez now takes advantage, or he looks to, on Jack Miller. Miller, of course, is still trying to regroup from that move on Zarco a moment ago. Marquez stays behind in 4th as Rins now comes past Paul Espargaro into the top 8, but wide at turn 1. Espargaro will reclaim that move, but Rins so aggressive early on.
Quick check on Pecco Bagnaia, making no forward progress whatsoever, really struggling with that really damaged right shoulder, isn't he, the Italian? He's still down in 21st place. Now then, it will be Mir that leads Quartararo over the line to start lap number 4. They again exchange. Fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Quartararo's got the inside line. Slipstreaming on the Yamaha. What about the top speed of the Yamaha? Through into the lead then goes Fabio Quartararo, the reigning world champion. Hits the front for the first time on lap 4 here in Portimao. Quartarato at the moment streaking away at the front. Simon, you've got some thoughts?
Yes, guys, the wind gusts are up. That's going to make it harder to be accurate and easier to make a mistake.
Yeah, thanks for that, Simon. It's been pretty chilly, pretty wet and windy, wet and wild throughout this Portimao Grand Prix. We hope that there's no rain coming from those big clouds. And a yellow flag in sector 4.
Jorge Martin.
Oh, Jorge Martin's bad day continues. He crashed this morning in the warmth. He had his worst qualifying yesterday, but his worst qualifying since the Dutch TT in Assen, and this is a rare mistake. Portimao has not been kind, has it, over the last 12 months for Jorge Martin. In FP3 here last year, he had that horrendous crash, multiple fractures in FP3 at turn 7. He's down and out and very frustrated, very angry with himself, Jorge Martin. He was 10th in the World Championship coming into this Grand Prix. Espargaro leans on his teammate as they go through the first corner. They're swapping the same paint, those two. The Repsol Honda boys having a right old ding-dong here in Portimao. This is bringing Enea Bastianini and Brad Binder firmly back into contention. This is the battle for 9th place. Here comes a dive bomb up the inside of Paul Espargaro into turn number 13. He's made it work this time around, and here comes Bastianini as well, trying to find a way through on Paul Espargaro into turn number 14. Elbows and knees dragging through that penultimate corner. Bastianini can't find a way through just yet. Fabio Quartararo's gone. He started to check out again. A 1:39.683 from him means he's now 1.8 seconds clear of Joan Mir as Aleix Espargaro fires the Aprilia up the inside of Alex Marquez into turn number 5. And Alex Marquez says, well, you can have it back on the exit, mate. No problem. A real good battle this, raging for 5th at the moment. Marquez has the advantage. Aleix Espargaro right in the thick of it as well. Here he comes up the inside again now of Alex Marquez into turn 8.
Too. Rins picks up Oliveira just behind him as well, so Alex Rins now, he's clearly the fastest rider of this group as Aleix Espargaro looks to get up the inside into turn 8. This is all going to open the door for Alex Rins, who's going to go through this pack like a knife through butter. He's passed Alex Marquez already. Next in his task will be Aleix Espargaro, and that will put him up into the top 6.
This is like the last lap of a World Championship battle raging between this quartet. Stunning stuff. Here comes Alex Rins up the inside of Aleix Espargaro into turn number 13. Has he got that move done? I'm not sure he has. No, Aleix Espargaro will cut it back and have the inside line now for 14. What a fight this is for 5th place. The problem is, while they're carving each other up like they are, this is just giving Jack Miller that bit of breathing space ahead of him. Miller's got great rhythm as well. He's in the high 39s, and he'll just be streaking away while this quartet engage in such a ferocious battle. Zarco zooming in, trying to hone in now on Joan Mir. On board with the Suzuki man through this long sweeping downhill right-hander, turn number 15. The Suzuki, you would think, would have the better corner speed at this part of the course, but now as Zarco winds out Ducati up to 4th, 5th and 6th gear, he's not going to quite be close enough to attack Mir on the brakes down the hill into turn 1, although they both swap personal best laps of the Grand Prix, and they've sort of got now back on par with Quartararo's pace. Quartararo 1:39.7, matched by Mir. The quickest man on circuit right now is the man in 3rd place, the pole man, Johann Zarco. He found a 1:39.636. Valentino Rossi will be pretty frustrated at the moment because Luca Marini's outside of points at 16th. Marco, oh no, and there Bastianini has gone down. It's gone down. It's been a horrendous weekend for surely now the former Motogp World Championship leader. That just compounds his misery. The beast down and out. A big crash in Q1 yesterday at turn number 5, and that's the first mistake we've seen in a Grand Prix so far this year. And look at this, out of nowhere, Fabio Quartararo, who started this Grand Prix down in 5th place, the live championship. Quartararo will be back at the top of the summit of the championship, turn 8. That went early.
Yeah, he never even arrived at turn 8, did he? He was already off the bike by the time he arrived. He's in between 7 and 8 that Bastianini lost control. Fabio Quartararo, though, has responded. The fastest lap of the Grand Prix, a 1:39.435. 4/10 faster than Mir and Zarco behind him. Mir and Zarco up their pace. Quartararo said, I've got a response for you. Have a load of this.
This has been an absolute exhibition so far by Fabio Quartararo. It was always crucial that he made the start so he didn't get mired in the middle of the pack. He was able to get himself into 2nd place very, very quickly. Quickly then found a way through on the fast-starting Suzuki of Joan Mir, and since that moment, well, he's never looked back. It's been utter dominance so far for the reigning world champion, putting in a world championship performance here right now, 2.5 seconds clear of Joan Mir in 2nd place, who's still doing a resolute job of keeping Johann Zarco behind him. Jack Miller's got a bit of a lonely fight on his hands here for 4th place. He's 1.7 seconds behind Zarco, but in turn 1.7 seconds clear of Aleix Espargaro in 5th spot.
Yeah, he's lonely at the moment, but Aleix Espargaro was a good half second faster than Miller last time around. Aleix Espargaro found his personal best. Yeah, let's see if Alex has a go back at him then. They're coming on to the home straight now. You can see just behind them, Pecco Bagnaia not quite close enough to make a real move on Pol Espargaro, so he's sitting in 9th position. Alex looks like he's got much better drive out of the last corner.
Yeah, again, turn 15, it just looks like that's been a part of this circuit where Marc Marquez has found it really, really difficult to get that rear tyre hooked up, and he's certainly getting it hard to stop that Repsol into the first corner. Somehow he makes the apex. And look at Pecco Bagnaia here. What a heroic ride this has been from the Italian, keeping the pressure on Pol Espargaro in that battle for 8th place. Fabio Quartararo is long gone. You'll see him there coming out of turn 5, attacking turn 6, the runaway race leader here. It's the first win of the season, the first win in his title defence for the Flying Frenchman. It's been an exhibition, as we said, an absolute masterclass from Quartararo. Classy performance by him. Johann Zarco, though, trying to take 20 precious points for 2nd place. He's been there for a long time, the pole man. The pole winning sequence will be broken here in Portimao. Zarco won't care, though, because he's on course for his 2nd podium finish of the season, his best result of the season so far.
Yeah, Aleix Espargaro looks too far behind now to really make a move. Pecco Bagnaia not giving up on this. He's back behind Paul Espargaro. Alex Marquez still holding on in the battle of brother. This one will go right to the flag. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th could still change. Bagnaia now very, very close. Surely he's going to move into 13. Here he goes. And Mark through on Alex too.
Yeah, Pecco Bagnaia was going for it, and he's just maybe going to run Paul Espargaro a little bit wide. Paul Espargaro will cut back and have the inside line then into turn number 14. But here comes Fabio Quartararo. It has been picture perfect in Portugal for the reigning world champion. He's the winner of the Tissot Grand Prix of Portugal in utterly dominant fashion. He takes the win by 5.4 seconds from Johann Zarco. Alex Marquez, will he snatch 6? No, he doesn't. That's a battle won by older brother Marc Marquez. Stunning ride by Pecco Bagnaia. He does take 8th from Paul Espargaro on the last lap. Zarco was second then behind this man. It's a French 1-2 here in Portimao. Great job by Alex Espargaro. He completes the podium in 3rd. What a ride by Alex Rins.
A stunning ride then sees Quartarato take his first win of the season ahead of Zarco and Espargaro. Rins went from P23 to P4 in a sensational performance. Oliveira takes a home top 5, while Marc wins the battle of the Marquez brothers.
It wasn't just beautiful, it was spectacular. This lad has earned the right to stand on the top step of the podium and celebrate that victory.